What's good? What's good? Cheers, man. How you doing? Producer, musician. Undertow. How you doing, bro? Different guitar today. Got the Koa. Beautiful guitar, this one. Little steel string, not the nylon string. Lovely sounding guitar. Sweet, man. What kind of stuff? What kind of stuff? I am just actually staying at my parents' house for the weekend. Need a haircut as well. Hair is looking terrible, but anyway. Yeah, just at my parents for the weekend. Thought I'd jump on the live. What's up, Priya? Thought I'd jump on the live and just play some guitar. I actually did a K1 remix this morning. London. Yeah, done a K1.
Paint your nails. Ooh. Paint your nails on your light mode. I might paint mine too. Cause I know a place I can hide. It's inside you.
Yes, Traveller. Oh, fire, bro. You saw it. Yeah, I thought I'd just play around with it. I'll probably make a little post about it. I'm thinking I might break it down what I was doing. Just a nice, really nice progression, like a 5-1. Just a 5-1. Thank B Tips. Got a nice Koa guitar here. Love this guitar. My favourite. More than words. I love it when this becomes like request hour. How's it? Oh, thanks, B Tips. Do you know what? My name's B Stix, so you're B Tips. But mainly I do music production tutorials. So, like, if you're interested in that, if not, then you probably find my videos quite boring. But feel free to watch them anyway, and that'll help the watch time. So I would appreciate that. Yeah. More than words. I can never remember how it goes. Oh, sugar. How's it go though? I can't really remember how it goes to. Yeah. Mm. 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 Flon, what's good? Yeah. I mean, that was totally wrong, but like, it goes something like that, you know. I can't really remember, but yeah. Anyone remember that? Who knows that? Yeah, anyone still there? Any questions about music production or music theory or anything like that? Happy to have a chat. Or else you can just play some guitar or... Are you talking about guitar, or like when you say shapes? I'm thinking about guitar. Or are you talking about keyboards? Because obviously, yeah, you know. Guitar. Most Brent Faiyaz tunes are quite simple in terms of guitar. Like they do really, it is mainly like major sevenths and minor sevenths. But it's how you play them. Have you got all the hammer-ons and stuff? Stuff like that. That kind of stuff. All that shit. I mean, diminished chords. Do you know your diminished chords? So, like, imagine if I was going like playing a progression like this. So I'm going, just doing a simple like minor 1/4. That's just a minor 9. I'm hammering onto that 9 like that up there, you know. So if I was going, so I could do a diminished chord before that minor chord, and that becomes really nice, even down here. Firelight, what's good? I will today, I promise. 100%, bro. Sorry, man. So before any minor chord in a progression, you can put a diminished chord half a step underneath it. If that makes sense. So if your target chord is a D, what's up, DJ John? If your target chord is a D minor 7th, right, you could play a C sharp or D flat diminished chord, and you could hammer onto that, and you could slide it as well like that. It's hard on this acoustic, you know. And then when you play that in a different way, it's also, there's the diminished chord again, you know, or here with the hammer on. Just spices up that progression from just going. But now you'll kind of go. So 2 ways that I'm doing the diminished chord. One is like, it's going to be hard to see it, but like, so I'm playing like that sharp. It's basically, it consists of like the flattened 5th. So if you're thinking about the C sharp, the C sharp 5, like the 5th chord, the power chord will just be like that, which is like a rock thing. If you take that 5th and you diminish it, so you pull it down a half a step, there's your diminished interval right there, right? And so then you go. That's the voicing I'm doing. So I don't know if you can see that. You could. There you go. That might be better, like that. So there's your diminished. The cool thing about diminished chords is that you can move them up and down by 4 each. You know, and also this is a cool way of voicing it as well. You know, you could slide it chromatically. See you later, Firelight, bro. Thank you for tuning in. I will check out that beat. So yeah, sorry, man. So yeah, diminished chord. You could even use a 2-5-1. So imagine my target chord is the D minor. Now I'm gonna go the 2 chord of the D minor, which is that E minor 7 flat 5. I think it's called. half diminished. Yeah, Coop uses these 2-5-1s all the time, so. But just. He does that tons, minor 2-5-1. Or. Have you seen my some of my videos on Coop? I've done a couple where I kind of dissect his harmony, what he does. They're just extended chords like minor 11s, sort of things, you know. So yeah, to the 5, A altered chord, A altered dominant chord. So you just basically putting that note in there for the A, and then to that, just a minor 2-5-1. Yeah, it's just like it's just a minor 2-5-1. So when you think about it, the 2 chord of D, if D is your target, right? D minor is your target chord. What's up, Marunoa? Sorry. So you're going the 2 chord of D minor, which is that E half diminished chord, which is that shape. You can see it. Yeah. To that. Oh. It's just that's both like an A altered chord. So I'm going. Then to that D minor chord, you know, D minor 9 chord. So. Coop uses that all the time. Super common in jazz, R&B, all of that, you know. You go. So that's an 11 chord, minor 11. Just like a minor 7, minor 9, minor 11, see? Just more. That's right. They are the bossa nova voicings where you're. You know, all that. Wicked, bro. Or cheers, Undertone. Probably guitar about 10 years, I'd say. A while, but not seriously. I just really the lowest chord I was playing was that F sharp, F major 7, but that voicing. Yeah. F major 7, just that voicing. But the cool thing is I can play that. Just play the open strings, because it's basically an E minor chord. You know? It's like a. It's that. You see? yeah, I'm just kind of playing that F major 7 there, right? That's just a D first inversion, right? So, but I'm using it to chromatically. Live again. Yeah, I'm at my parents today. Different. This is the spare room at my parents. So yeah, because my little boy's cousins down and this madness in my house. So I was like, I'm escaping. So I thought I'd just come here and get on with shit. Yeah. So the reason I'm doing that chord is so I can walk my bass line up chromatically. So imagine I'm going from an E minor chord to the F major 7 to the D first inversion to the G, but I'll play a G over F chord, which is again a sus chord for my 5 instead of just a straight G because it's got more harmonic content. So I can walk a bass line all the way up chromatically back to C. If I'm in the key of C, watch this. So I'll it's a bit out of tune, but so I'll start with an E minor, F major 7, D first inversion, G over F, A flat diminished, A minor 11. What am I going to do next? Woo! B flat 13, B flat 13. What am I going to do next? G first inversion, back to the C. So now if I put that in a full groove, I'm going. So yeah, all the way up from chromatically walking up the scale. So like some of those chords weren't technically in the scale of C major, but they were working because the bass line was pulling us back to that C major, you know? So music theory is super useful in any key you're in, you know? Like you can apply these same kind of rules. And it just lets you then go to like any song you listen to and you can just work it out instantly and be like, oh yeah, cool, all right, I can see what they're doing there. So like then I can hear any a cappella and then be able to deconstruct it and re-harmonize it with new chords. Do you know what I mean? Context, melodically, texture. So like if I play it like this. Then you think Brazil, bossa nova, all that kind of thing. But if I play it like this, if I go, do you know what I mean? It's all about context. So if I put textured beds, all playing like, if I'm in there and I'm playing like, you see? So like everything is about the context that you give it. I could make those chords more vanilla and it would sound like pop. Do you know what I mean? I could make them even more out there and it would sound more like jazz. You could make that is, believe it or not, that is quite a standard kind of 251 minor 251 in terms of the voicings and how it sounds. You should be stronger than me. If you know Amy Winehouse, that's she uses that exact progression. Stronger than me, big tune. You should be stronger than me. I can't really sing, but yeah. And you can use that knowledge, you know. Yeah, so it's like the more you know, the more kind of you have in your toolbox, you know, for sort of melodically and harmonically. It's just like do shit, you know. See, that's what I would suggest. Moving on from just standard minor 7 chords, like just start start going with your minor 9s, minor 11s, sus chords, 2-5-1s, secondary dominants, basically 2-5-1s. So secondary dominant just means like if you're in the key of C, for example, the dominant in C would be on the 5 chord, which is like if I was just playing a very basic progression in C major, I'd be going 1-4, 1-4. I'll go to the 5. That is the G is the main dominant in like when I play guitar. So this is an AI guitar. It's not real. Everything you see here is completely fake. So that's the dominant. The secondary dominant would be if you did a 2-5-1 going to that D. So. I'll do a secondary dominant. Listen to guitarists, I would say. Stealing chords, 100%. Listen to some like fire guitarists. So I like look at people like Isaiah Sharkey, Eric Walls, Tim Stewart, people like that, who are like top. Jerris Mosey, who are like top R&B and sort of session guitarists. Try and see what they're doing. Yeah, Melanie Faye's good. She's good, but for me, it's like Isaiah's like, he's an absolute master. What's his name? Chris. Hit me up on IG. I'll find out his name. Chris Payton. That's it. Chris Payton is crazy. There's a guy called Jack. Is it Jack Davies or something? English guy with long hair. He's ridiculous. You talking about Jack? yeah. He's his reharmonization. Isaiah. Yeah. But there's little things. Watch. He does like a short video with like I don't know, a certain company, and he's talking about like Spanky Alford, who was like one of the legendary guitarists, and he talks about a couple simple things, breaks it down so you can still understand it, you know. So yeah, I would definitely look at people like that. They're my that's who I, and also just listen to loads of tracks. Like nothing can, for me, go on Spotify and just old R&B from 2000s, from the 90s, new stuff like do you know what? I'm going to set that up. I'm getting a new laptop. I'm going to load it up, and then I'm going to stream beat making or sample making, because I think that will be really useful, and we can do like feedback sessions and all sorts, you know, so we can do that for sure. Let me just going to open up my laptop now. I'm going to do streaming sessions. Do you think YouTube is the best place, or do you think I should do it on Twitch or something? Like Black Boy Max or whatever his name is. I try and do that like Kenny Beats used to do. What's up, Popcorn?
nothing else on your life, no. I'ma pay mine too, 'cause I know the place I can hide. It's inside, oh, hey, stick my name up, spell it out, say space, trade it. You said the shade I can hold you down on this bed frame. Hands mingle, she said she's single, but that pussy only single, baby. You gon' do what I say. You gon' do what you gon' do what I say. You gon' do what you gon' do what I say.
Thank you, B Tips. Appreciate that. Yeah. K1 hard. So I just did a it's K1 Do What I Say, but I just did a West Coast remix where I sped up the vocals a little bit because the original was 85. So then it's like, yeah, bro, fire right. Well, that pentatonic. I can't really solo. I never really wanted to do that shit. For me, it was just all about chord stuff, you know. All about chord stuff, you know. Yeah. But she's fire soloist, like. Yeah, I was just wanting to really like learn my chords and stuff, you know. Oh yeah. Well, there's tons of, you know, the usual kind of stuff. All those little double stop. Yeah, I can do a bit of that. Like, if I hear a line, I can pretty much copy it, you know. But it just takes time. I wish I could say it was easy, just quick fix, you know. Yeah, that's right. All that shit's good, man. It's hard on this guitar without a pick as well, like, and this guitar is not the easiest to play, whereas the electric's quite a lot easier to sort of slide around. Yeah, love all that. But honestly, you just need a couple of little tricks up your sleeve, you know. Guitar wise, just like most people, do you know what? I actually taught myself from YouTube as well. Just watched like videos and Betty Justin. Okay, sweet. Just watch videos and I would like try and see where are their fingers on that, and I worked it out. And I remember the first chord I got down was this E major 9 chord, which I love, you know. I thought so, B Tips. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate that. So yeah, I learned like a couple basic chords, and I was really crap. And then I tried to like get rhythm down, so I would just play along with tunes I liked, trying to kind of like, you know, just get. More songs for me, for sure. I never did like, here is the C major scale. And then play it backwards, and then play it in third. It never interested me, I couldn't do all that shit. So it was just for me. I just wanted to play songs straight away. Because, Kerry Too Smooth, yeah, I love his stuff, man. Really good. Yeah, he's a great, good teacher as well. So yeah, for me, it was always about groove, chords, and he's not really a solo guy either. He's just like more of a rhythm guitarist, and that was what I wanted to do, just for production, you know. So yeah, the rhythm guitar, all of that kind of stuff there, and then I just wanted to just learn, really just for production, and then I just kept going with it, you know. But I was a drummer, like professional drummer, for many years. So I started on drums. And I see this as like a percussion instrument. About 10 years ago. Now I've been playing this about 10 years, but drums for a lot longer. You can hear when I'm always thinking about bounce, you know. Cheers, Atul. Appreciate that, bro. You do with anything. Production can be the same. Piano, if you're learning any instrument, if you're learning anything, a language, you get stuck with somewhere, right? So maybe like just listen to some different stuff, different genres, try to get inspired somewhere else, like put your amp settings different to try and like, you know, force you to do something out of what your comfort zone is. Like even me, I'm like, I feel sometimes locked in, you know? Never forget this moment, me neither. You take care. That's all. Cheers, bro. Producer, yeah? What kind of stuff you making, man? Trust me, man, we all get stuck in a rut, like, and that's just why, yeah, it's why we go on to, you know, YouTube, try and learn new stuff, try and expand our knowledge in anything, right? That's what I'm trying to kind of give to you guys as well, to try and I'm trying to like push myself with some of these concepts to try new things as well, you know. So we're talking about, for VSTs, like synths, or are you talking about processing plugins? Because yeah, I've got synth favorites and I've got processing favorites as well. So I can give you either of those, you know. A rolling sampler, I don't even know that. I need to check it out. Do you know what? For me, Sky Keys still, just for sounds. Diva, Serum 2, I like. Texture processing. So Shaper Box for me. Shaper Box always. Once I find good stuff, I just tend to stick with it, you know. Trying to think what else. I like Texture plugin from Devious Machines. I find that really good. Mac Shooter's one I'm messing about with a little bit. The Evermotion thing. Just got that. That's cool. There's some new pedals, like plug-in pedals called yeah, classic. Called HZ or ZE. So Omnisphere, man. Omnisphere R&B pads, like your stock sounds, like, trust me, and then just put phasing on them, sidechain them, like just simple saw pads, simple like sine wave pads. Yeah, then chorus and process them. But like, I mean, look, Xenology, it's got Firestaff, Triton, which has got, if you're looking for that 2000 sound, Analog Labs, you know what? Yeah, how did I forget? Analog Labs Fire. I mean, so many producers have got lab banks like Carvey and Loner and people like that. You know, Lifestyle did it. CS80. I don't really like the Alturia sound very much personally. It sounds a bit digital to me, but each to their own. Sky Keys, I love. Sky Keys has just got so many good presets in it. Yeah, the contact banks for sure. Got some nice stuff in there too. Yeah. I haven't even checked that out, you know. With me, I kind of find sounds that I like and I just sort of stick to them, you know. Too many can be overload, you know. When I've got too many sounds, I'm a bit like, you know, too much. I think within the videos that I've got, I definitely talk about pads a little bit. If you want me to do a more in-depth pad video, I could do something where like I show my processing. I've got to do a mixing. I did like something for Infinite. I did a mixing little feature on his mixing video, but I think I might do my own dedicated mixing. There's a lot of people asking me now how I process drums, how I process stuff. Like my main keys are like keep things simple, couple sounds, like, but say what you need to say. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's right. Trust me, man. And that's it. And it just works, right? Less is more, as long as you put in the right stuff. As long as you put in the right stuff. It's honestly like, you don't need that much. Yeah. Are you following my IG? You guys, by the way. Yeah, and also yeah, reverb on everything. It just is a mess, in it. Like, organized sessions, make sure that they are. Cheers, appreciate that. Organized sessions, make sure that they're clean. Sidechain your reverbs, sidechain your delays, all that kind of stuff. If you're not following me, yeah, go for it. Stix Production on IG. Feel free to ask, you know, any questions. I do one-to-ones as well. Like if you wanted a specific thing to go over, you know, we can arrange a session for feedback or like general advice or theory stuff, like in depth. Two, 5, 1, 2. Yeah. I'd have to agree. Just depth of sound, arrangement, texture, everything. The fact that he made most of those samples so long ago now as well. Yeah, for me, still the GOAT. I've got to go with him. I know this is controversial, but a lot just sounds the same to me now. Everyone's making samples and stuff, and like there's some fire stuff, but you know, yeah, so many interesting chord shapes. You're talking about guitar or keyboards? Like piano, there's millions, like too many. Guitar, I know quite a few. Yeah, I like this. I like this chord for a 5 chord. So 2, 5. It's very jazzy. Instead of or. Which is a flat and 5, flat 9 or something. It's like that's an altered dominant chord. So like if I was going it's a 5 chord. A lot of tension, right? And then that's a minor 6th chord. Like that, but you know, tons of tension. So if I was going you know, tons of harmony there. My favourite chord probably the sus chord, and then as a 5 chord. So pro. How do you mean by pro? That I make a living from it? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, full-time producer, musician, DJ, all sorts. Yeah, yeah, I do. But with most producers or musicians now, do like about 5, 6 different things, including. Oh no, do you know what? I'm not a guitarist for a band. Like I know chords. I can play in the studio, but when it comes to like playing, because really the mad thing is when you're playing guitar in a band, you actually don't play full chords with bass notes because you've got a bass player going. And you've got a keyboard player. So mainly like the guitarist is just playing little. You know, the top 3 strings is really all you play when you're a guitarist in a band. If you're talking about like R&B and stuff, and you're kind of doing things like all those little stuff like that. And that stuff is great for studio as well because you get out of the way. Like if I was recording guitar and I already had keys in there, I wouldn't play chords with big sort of, unless I was wanting the guitar to be the feature and kind of go. Do you know what I mean? And I wanted like to really that to come across. I wouldn't have the bass notes in so much. If the keyboard was doing all of that, I would mainly be just doing like. You know, stuff like that. Shit like that. Rhythm for me. I'm not a lead. I'm not really a solo guitar player. I suck. I can't really deal with that crazy, all that shit soloing and stuff. No, I like it, but that never really was what I wanted to do. I just wanted to know loads of chords so that if I'm anywhere, I can pull a guitar out and just write. If I'm with an artist, I can pull a guitar out, write a song, program a simple drum beat. You know, got that down here. You know, just off the flat. Etc. You know, so you can just write. And writing's cool, man. You know, just recording it, making guitar sticks. Yeah, that's why I'm called Stix. Sticks from drums. You know. Yeah. So I play drums. So yeah, finger drumming and all that can do all that shit. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. One man back. That's it. Just put a bass drum on my back and start. Do you know what I mean? I can play bass, but I'm not like a bass player. But I can, you know, because I understand like where. Yeah, I can play bass. I've got a couple basses. I understand, like, you know, how to write bass lines that are kind of catchy by going around the arpeggios of the, you know, for example, on a, if you're on a D minor. Thanks, bro. Take care, man. Yes. You know, do bass lines like that. Yeah, my favourite albums. Oh, it's hard to say. I love Off the Wall and Thriller, like those old Michael Jackson albums. 90s stuff like Music Soul Child album. His first one, Stevie Wonder for me, like Songs in the Key of Life. There's the original source of like R&B. So many. I love The Graduation and you know, like early Kanye stuff. So much. Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, D'Angelo Voodoo, Erykah Badu, like Baduism. So many. Then jazz albums, Miles Davis stuff, Oscar Peterson, Brent Fires. There's too many. Hiatus Coyote. It's like jazz, kind of mad jazz shit. So much. Yeah. You know. Cheers, bro. Definitely, right? That's where it all comes from. Luther, like a lot of Luther stuff. What other albums are like no skip albums? I'm trying to think. God, can't think off the top of my head now. There's some albums that are just like, oh, Outcast, Speaker Box, The Love Below. What else we got? Nas, like Illmatic. I used to love that. Justified, is it? Justin Timberlake's first album, fire. Then like, God, I'm trying to think. What other albums? MF Doom, yeah, I love MF Doom, fire, crazy. Dilla, you know, anything by him. Common, The Roots, Things Fall Apart. There's too many. Robert Glasper. So much good music out there, you know. From then, like Nirvana, like Nevermind, and things like that. Right, I'm gonna come off here a minute. I'll come back later. But thanks, guys. I really appreciate tuning in. Hit me on Instagram if you need anything. Peace.